What's good? What's good? What is 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 good? Hey guys, there's a lot that is good out here today. Austin, what's good? Super Andrew 64. Where do I get my music from? Super Andrew. Actually, if you click in the description box, if you look in the description box, there should be a link that says music, and that is all of the stuff that I save from YouTube for music playlists and whatnot. So click that link and you'll get most of the remixes and everything like that. Either way, like I said, Super Andrew in here, Austin, Courtney, Nuts, stop by real quick, KAG. I don't know how to pronounce your name right here, but Squidward. You got a lot of Squidwards in here. Stitch also stopped by. Fake Mate, what's going on? Everybody hit that like button. Let's get to 15 likes, and if you're new, hit that subscribe button as well. So Chips, what's good? Y'all saw the announcement today. Y'all saw it. We talked about this yesterday, right? We talked about this yesterday that there could possibly be a direct this week. I gave reasons that the guy from Pokemon went ahead and said that, hey, we're going to talk more about Pokemon Let's Go Sunday. And then yesterday, there was some leaks saying it was going to be tomorrow on the 6th. On the 6th. And I said, you know what? I can see it being on the 6th because of this Let's Go news coming on Sunday. I don't see Nintendo like letting that happen without them getting ahead of it first, right? That's just how they do things. So here we go. Officially announced tomorrow, 6th. Let's get real. Let's get hype. Let's get real too, but let's get hype. Let's get hype. Ed Norton, what's going on? Like I said, y'all, 15 likes. Let's get this to 15 likes. So I got a list of some things here. I got a list of some things that I'd like to see. I think that we can see, and then some stretches. You know what I mean? Some stretches like this is what I really would like to see, but you know, highly unlikely type stuff. Highly likely. Ed over here talking about PS greater than Xbox. I'm not fighting about that today, Ed. We're not fighting about that today. Not at all. Not at all. So what do you guys want to start with first? You want to start with the stretches, possibilities, or you know, what do y'all want to talk about? What do you guys want to talk about in the chat? Let me know. And Super Andrew says GTA 5 gotta happen. That is a possibility. That is actually on my list. GTA 5, that's gotta happen. Let me just go ahead and show you all this first. So the leaks came out. The leaks came out here. This was the tweet that kind of set the world on fire. And as you can see right here, Wario Land Remake, Luigi's Mansion, Minecraft for 3DS, Yokai Watch 3, Mario and Luigi RPG, Metroid Fusion Remake for 3DS, and then last game, New Zelda, A Link Between Worlds, visual stuff like that. Now, I would much rather see the new game on Switch. We talked about that last night, but either way. And then, of course, the Switch headlines. Messiah Ahmed, what's going on? Final Fantasy 15? Who possibly? I'd like to see it. We're gonna get more into that later. I do have some Square Enix predictions possibly, but either way, we had the Switch headlines here. Yoshi for Switch, Yoshi for Switch with Labo, Super Mario Party, obviously, Spyro coming next year. I mean, we could, and y'all see the list. I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. Y'all see the list. We talked about this yesterday. So anyway. That was, you know, that's what set the world on fire. That tweet, that image talking about here's the predictions, everything like that. And so some of it, you know, was possible. Oak City Gamers, what's good? KAG says fake. Oh, we know it's fake. KAG. But, I mean, is it though? Because, I mean, it wasn't wrong about a direct coming. You know what I mean? So we don't know. Everybody's going to say fake, but I don't have my expectations super high for this direct, but I have my expectations super high for this direct, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? KEG says 100% fake. Hey, like I said, I wouldn't doubt if it's 100% fake. Oak City says, oops, sorry, I farted. We're talking about the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, my dude. The Nintendo Direct tomorrow. But KAG, yeah. I agree that it's fake, but I don't think any of those things that were there are a stretch. You know what I mean? I don't think any of those things are like a big stretch. So what's yet to remain to be seen. But I do have some There is a real leak out there though. What you got? What you got? What you got with this real leak, bro? But either way, while we get these real leaks out here, KAG, because I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. I'd like to see it though. I really would. So if you can, like, I can make you a mod real quick and you can link it to the chat, all that stuff. But I do have a list of some things. It says, I just want to see Shin Megami 5 or Persona. Hey, I would like to see those things. There's tons of things you would like to see on the Switch, right? There are tons of them. But here we go. Let's just start with my stretches. Okay, so earlier today, the Game Awards retweeted the tweet from Nintendo America that the Direct is tomorrow. And that got people thinking, and that got, you know how Twitter is, like when they see something, they want to jump on it. But it was an interesting retweet, right? It was interesting that they would retweet it. They've never done anything like that before, but they retweeted it, right? And some people were saying they're just retweeting it because they're being nice. Some people speculate they're retweeting it because there is something from the Game Awards that was announced at the Game Awards that will be in this Direct, and they know something that we don't. And one of those is Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta 3, I feel like that is a stretch, right? Bayonetta 3, Reggie just said, you know, Bayonetta 3 is coming. He said that in the Game Awards last year, but he didn't specify, you know, if it was in development, like where it was. I think it's a stretch, Bayonetta 3. And everybody's talking about, I've seen people talking about on Twitter, saying Bayonetta 3 is a possibility. Messiah, yeah, right. Yeah, highly unlikely. I think it's highly unlikely. That is one of my stretches, though. I would love to see it, but that is a stretch. Next stretch. Oak City says, oh, a stretch. I believe there will be a large gun peripheral for the Xbox that is for an Aliens game, and it works cross-platform with the Switch as the motion sensor on the gun. Either way, what's up, Switch Crap? Thanks for stopping by, my dude. So let's go on to this next stretch here. Metroid Prime. Why do I think Metroid Prime is a stretch? I really feel like Metroid Prime is one of those like big games that I feel like they would wait to announce it like next year. I think that they would. I just feel like that'd be something they would do. Announce it next year in March, right? Because they would announce it in March, much like they did Smash this year. And then it would be a late release next year. That's what I think. Could it be an early release? I mean, possibly, but it wouldn't make sense. Metroid Prime is one of their, what I like to call, first string roster. One of the A rosters, you know what I mean? Like, Metroid's up there. So, Metroid Prime, I don't think we'll see it this Direct. I think we'll see it in a later Direct, and it'll be next year's release. Man, this Direct is going to have us talking so much stuff on the podcast, 100%. Super Andrew, everybody get ready for that. Everybody get ready for that Sunday Nicktendo Direct podcast. Squidward for Smash. I mean, we've seen crazy things. We may get Mother 3. Chip, stop. Chip, stop. Because here's the deal, man. I would be so excited to see that. You don't even know. So don't get me excited about Mother 3 for Switch. Do not get me excited for Mother 3 for the Switch, man. Don't get me excited about it. I would just go nuts. He says, think about it, bro. Super Angel's Halo for the Switch. Nah. The hype died down so much, no one's thinking about it. Nintendo are trolls. I mean, you're right about that. KAG says Animal Crossing incoming. That is one of my possibilities. We'll get to that. But another stretch that I have on this list, a stretch that is for this Direct. Now, later down the road, I think it's possible, but for this Direct, Overwatch. I really don't want to see anything about Smash again. Ahmed says, hey, I agree with you, but I feel like we're going to get all Smash until Smash comes out. But back to what I was saying, Overwatch. I don't think it's going to be this Direct. I think it's possible, but it's a stretch. I mean, oh, you say no Overwatch, no way. Are you saying no Overwatch, no way because you don't want it? Or are you saying no Overwatch, no way because you don't think it's possible? I think it's possible. We already have Paladins, and that's an Overwatch-esque game, and a random Aki appears. What's going on, Aki? Thanks for stopping by. But we already have Paladins. You say it's not possible. I say it is possible. They've already said it's feasible. Blizzard's already said it. So I think Overwatch is a possibility. Will it be this Direct? Probably not, but I think it is a possibility. That is one of my stretches for this Direct as well. Courtney says no Overwatch. I'm over it on Xbox. I definitely don't want it on Switch. I mean, fair enough. Another stretch for me, and this is wishful thinking. Not gonna happen. But Wishful thinking. A surprise Luigi's Mansion game for the Switch. That's just a wish for me, right? Because we got it for 3DS, but I don't want it for 3DS. I want it on the Switch. That is one that that is one that is for me. This is a stretch wish list for me to be like, oh, by the way, it's also coming for the Switch. I would love that. They definitely have to talk about the Nintendo Online service. They need to, and that is also later on my list. My last stretch here, Octopath Traveler DLC. That is my last stretch. Octopath Traveler did so well, it wouldn't be any stretch if Square Enix had something down the road for DLC wise. You know what I mean? So that is another one. Octopath DLC, I think I would love to see happen. It is a stretch, but I would love to see happen. I don't know about you guys, but I really enjoyed Octopath Traveler this year. I know Chips, I know you enjoyed it. Super Andrew, I don't know if you have it, but you said you weren't a JRPG fan, so never mind. I know you don't got it. But I really would like to see Octopath Traveler DLC. Parker says hi. Hi, Parker. So either way, let's get on to what I have that are possibilities here. Saltiest Gaming, what's going on? What's going on, man? So let's get to what I have down as possibilities. I didn't write down a whole lot, but these are possibilities. Possibility number one, Wonderful 101 port to the Switch. That is one on the list. Abaddon Smith, what's good, my dude? Wonderful 101. I mean, you could literally take a bunch of Switch ports, games that haven't been ported yet to Switch, and say, here's your possibilities. If you really, really wanted to, right? You could really say, okay, Wonderful 101, Metroid Prime Trilogy. I mean, you could say it, and it would be on there. And those two are on my list. Wonderful 101, Metroid Prime Trilogy. And then in that list, that Super Mario Bros, I feel like that's also a possibility. Yoshi. Now, I know in that list that KAG said was fake. I feel like Yoshi is gonna happen. I really feel like that. I feel like I said last night, Kirby came out this year. Kirby is one of their B roster games. Yoshi is also in that sort of genre, in sort of that list that I think, and I think it will be an early release next year. Edward Norton says Driver game series. Burnout. Ooh, Burnout. That'd be kind of cool. Fake Man says Smash is gonna steal the show. Smash has already stole all the shows, man. It's already stole all the shows. I mean, what more can it steal? What more could it steal possibly? You know what I mean? Like, it's already stole so much. Burnout, that would be amazing. Super Andrew says, hey, Burnout would be dope. Burnout would be dope. Another possibility, Warframe being announced day and date tomorrow. I think that would be a good one. And I stole this one from Spawn Wave. I got to give him credit for this one. I stole this one from Spawn Wave. He said it, and I was like, you know what? That's actually a dope idea. So I can't just be like, oh, this is my list. I stole that one from Spawn Wave, so give him credit. I stole that one from Spawn Wave. Bad Lazy Square already said there will never be Octopath DLC because it's a complete game. I know they said that, but Square Enix also said that they also showed us Final Fantasy VII Remake too soon. Who knows that they might change their mind. That's all I'm trying to say. That was a bad example, by the way, so forgive me, bad latency. KAG reacts. The leak is fake, but that doesn't mean all those games don't have a chance of showing up. Right. What else? Man, y'all are chatting way faster. New Nintendo Battle Royale game. Crazy. What was that game called? Crazy Justice? Crazy Justice? I mean, they could announce Crazy Justice. That could be a possibility, but then again, we have Fortnite, so Crazy Justice kind of fell under that fell way under that radar after Fortnite came out. But Crazy Justice could be one. Salty says Warframe dropping would be sick. Smash Bros is a battle royale game. Did it get canceled? Super Andrew? I don't know if it got canceled. A Naruto game, I could see that happening. But back to what I was saying, Warframe dropping day and date tomorrow, I think would be dope. That is just something I stole from Spawn Wave, so got to give him credit for this one. This one on my list, and this is really a broad, vague statement here, but something from Bethesda that's new, other than Doom Eternal. Rage 2, they've already talked about the possibility of that, or it could just be another old game. It could be a Fallout game, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, Fallout 4. Heck, I would laugh if it was if NSO was possible, but that's not a possibility. But that'd be hilarious if it was, if that did happen. Nobody plays Fortnite on Switch, or someone left the company, I can't remember. I've got 130 hours on Fortnite on Switch. Wow, Super Andrew, you be grinding that one, bro. It's going to be a Bethesda card game. Hey, there you go, that card game that they already announced is a possibility. But I think something from Bethesda other than Doom Eternal, I think is a possibility here. And then this one is a possibility only because of Target. If you guys didn't see, Target went ahead and pretty much put a date out there for Diablo 3 for the Switch. November 2nd is what Target had on the website, so there you go. So a possibility is they're going to announce Diablo 3 is coming November 2nd, and that's due to Target sort of accidentally putting that out. Another Wolfenstein game. I mean, which one? It could be that one game. It could be that Wolfenstein. What was that game that they announced at E3? About the two girls or whatever. The Wolfenstein game. It could be that. It could be that. That's a possibility. It is only a single player experience, and it didn't look crazy. Super Andrew says any of them. Youngblood, thank you, Bad Latency. Youngblood. I think that could be one. That's good thinking. That could be one. Salt says I got a bunch of hours on Switch Fortnite. I stopped playing Fortnite, bro. I kind of got tired of it. I got tired of getting my butt kicked by little kids. Like, you kind of get tired of that after a while. So let's move on to what's next on my list, and that is, I expect to see what do you guys expect to see from Square Enix? What do you expect to see from Square Enix? What do I expect to see from Square Enix, right? Somebody came in here earlier and said, who was it? Was that you, Bad Latency? Or who came in here with Final Fantasy 15? Who came in here with the Final Fantasy 15 quote? There you go. Ahmed said it. Final Fantasy 15. Final Fantasy 15. That one is on Pocket Edition 100%. That's on the list. That is on the list, as well as older Final Fantasy games. Would it be out of the realm of possibilities if maybe they just surprise Final Fantasy 9 or Final Fantasy 10 on the Switch? Remake, HD, or not even have to be HD remake. It's just remastered. You know what I mean? In better frames and better in 1080p or whatever. Like I feel like a Final Fantasy game like that could happen. 9, 10, one of those late PlayStation or early PlayStation 2 games. Or the past Kingdom Hearts remix games on Switch, that could be possible. Yes, Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2 is possible. All that's possible on the Switch. Here's one that's a wish list. Two that are wish list. Chrono Trigger, PC port. And I mean, it's not really wishful thinking as much as just make it happen, because they can make it happen. And here we go. My biggest one. I would love to make this happen. Super Mario RPG, Legend of the Seven Stars. Figure out a way to port it. Figure it out. I feel like if they announced that, something crazy like that, I mean, people would go nuts. Nuts. Lazy Black Gamer says if any Kingdom Hearts is coming to Switch, it'll be a spinoff, but I feel we would have heard about it by now. True. New Paper Mario. Oh well, I mean, that wasn't that list. The Paper Mario port from Wii U, Color Splash or whatever. So that, I think that's possible. I mean, it says I would love to see Final Fantasy 10 and 13. 13, not so much. I mean, we played 13, and I mean, everybody remembers 13 was kind of shaky. Like, that would be cool though. That would be cool. So Final Fantasy 13, 10, but me, I want to see 9 just because that was my favorite one on the PS1. So yes, not 7, 9. So I'd love to see 9, but who knows? But Chrono Trigger, yes. Super Mario RPG, wishful thinking, but yes. And what we just talked about, what we talked about, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 15 Pocket Edition. There you go. More horror games? We don't want more horror games, Ed. I mean, and you know for sure I'm not streaming it. You know for sure I'm not streaming it. I'm not streaming another horror game ever. Actually, you know what? Made a promise to Skits that I would play Boogeyman. And so that actually does have to happen. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. There's no lock on this door right here. There's a door in my office. There's no lock on the door. So I can't keep my wife from busting through here, scaring me like she did last stream, which, by the way, I'm still mad at her about. 100%. I'm still mad at her about that. Like, that's unforgivable. Here's the deal, man. That could have ended bad. Good thing she was at the door and not like she didn't jump out from behind the computer. Because then the possibilities of what could have happened are endless. Especially when I'm scared. I am scared, Ed, bro. I am scared. You could barricade the door. I got chairs in here. Just throw them up. But either way, I did promise Skits. That I would stream Boogeyman. So Boogeyman is going to happen on the channel. So just wait for it. Digimon Survive footage. Yes, My Hero game on Switch. We could see that, but we already know that it's coming out in October. Or is it September? One of those 2 months. New Digimon Survive footage. I would love to see that. Yes. I would love to see that. But that's it for really the Square Enix stuff. If y'all have anything else you want to add from the list, I mean, the possibilities are endless. Square Enix could literally do whatever they want, and you know that they're digging the Switch right now. So I mean, we could get anything. Square, anything. Star Ocean, Final Fantasy, Mario Strikers Overcharged. I mean, Mario Strikers is a possibility. It is. I mean, anything is a possibility. Any port's a possibility. We've already talked about that. But that'll do it for Square Enix right now. So let's move on to what I think they have to. They absolutely have to talk about, right? They have to talk about this. If they don't talk about this in the direct tomorrow, we're just gonna have to go ahead and say it's doomed. And that's the online service. They have to talk about it, right? Like who in the chat thinks that they could just not talk about it and be okay with it? I don't think it's a possibility. They have to talk about it. They have to talk about what it is, how things are going to work, what they're working on in the future for it. Maybe a surprise announcement with it. You never know. Like they have to say something, bro. They have to do something. Right. KG says they cannot. They need to talk about it. They could not talk about it, but I think they need to. I think they need to let us know what they have down the pipes for it, because right now it's just kind of a bare bones. We talked about this last night, like what they are offering. I feel like they need to just go ahead and tell us, hey, we got more down the road. This is what we have for now. But heck, even give us, hey, we told you about these NES games at the beginning, but surprise, here's some Super NES games. If they do that, I think people will be a little bit, they'd lay off a little bit. But also, when it comes, they'll require it for online play. Yes, they will require it for online play for their games only. For their games only. Not for your Fortnites or your Warframes or whatever third-party game that you're playing. But for your Smashes, which is a big one, I feel like they're piggybacking on Smash here. But with Smash, yes. With Pokemon that they're going to have online aspects with, yes. It's $20, buy it or don't play online. Simple. Exactly. Sell the hardware, sell the service. I mean, it's just... I mean, bro, I'm baffled at this point. I'm baffled at this point. I don't know about y'all, but I really am baffled at this point about the online service. Nino Cooney 2, hey. LMAO, doubt it, never mind. Right, it's the cheapest annual price out there. It's gonna sell for sure. I do agree. It's the cheapest annual price out there, 100%. So it's gonna sell because, I mean, talked about this last night. If you want to play their games, If you're a content creator who wants to stream their games, you gotta get it. You gotta get it. I hope there's no phone app features because I know everyone is loving the app. You said you hope there's more. I thought you said no, because I'm thinking no. Unless you're being sarcastic. But that's what I have here on the list. NES games and more possibilities with that. More Super NES games, maybe 64 games, whatever. Lazy Black says Metroid Prime 4 news. We actually talked about that at the beginning. I think that's a stretch. I think we'll get the news next year, like in an early direct, and then it'll be a late holiday release about Metroid Prime. That's what I think. But I think for the online service, NES games, Nier Automata would be sick. I don't know if it's possible, but it would be sick. But either way, online service, NES games, maybe more possibilities on that. Maybe give us voice chat so I don't have to use the app, because I don't want the app. I really don't. I'd much rather just have native voice chat on the Switch. How hard is that? How hard is that? Monster Hunter World. You know what, man? I'd love to see Monster Hunter World, but they already said we didn't make Monster Hunter World for the Switch because at the time we didn't know the Switch is coming out. That's what Capcom said. They'll probably talk about No More Heroes. Yep. The app is great. So convenient. Okay, Super. Explain to me, because I'm not doubting you. And we can talk about this on the podcast more. Oh, see? You got me, bro. You got me. I thought you were being serious. I was being sincere. Like, tell me how great it is. Then you went and did that. But you went and did that. So, thank you, Super Andrew. Oak City, yeah, I'm saying they need to be friends with Microsoft. Get some classic Rare back on Nintendo to get them to yo. Is Dragon Quest still happening? Yeah, I think it is still happening. I don't know if we have a date, but it is still happening. It is still happening, and maybe we'll get a date this direct. Maybe we'll get more. I mean, how sick would that be if they're like, oh, Diddy Kong Racing's coming back, Oak City? How sick would that be? Like Diddy Kong Racers, if they said Diddy Kong Racing is coming back, how excited would you be? I mean, they got to talk to Microsoft about it, but that would be sick. That would be sick. That would be pretty sick. But either way, that's it for my list. I that's everything I wrote down, everything that I put down as a possibility. D Black Raven, what's going on? New Paper Mario would be awesome. Yes, it would. It really would be awesome. Not that sick. I'd love that. It wouldn't. I don't think it had to outperform Mario Kart 8. Lazy. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. I don't think it would have to outperform. I think them just bringing it would be enough. I mean, nostalgia is one hell of a drug. Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yeah, I'd like to see that. There's a lot of old games we could see from Rare, but we're not going to see because Microsoft's going to be stingy with that. They already don't have enough IPs as it is. You think they're just going to start handing them out to Nintendo? No. So, yeah, that's it. Either way, that's my list. So, before we get out of here, is there anything anybody wants to add in the chat before we hop out? It says, I think we just need some JRPGs. We have plenty of those, bro. Oak City, yeah, just having Rare titles for Nintendo on the Switch. Fire Emblem, Spider-Man, no. No, but Fire Emblem, yes. Anything that will keep me entertained. Merch. Okay. It's a stretch here. It's a stretch. Because I already don't have any Patreons, right? I already don't have any patrons, right? Black D Raven, Metroid Prime 4 news. We talked about that at the beginning where I said I think that Metroid Prime won't be announced on this direct. I think it'll be announced later in an early direct next year, and it'll have a release for holiday 2019. But my wife keeps saying get merch. That's just a stretch, right? But if I were to come up with some merch, who all out there would be interested? Who out there would be interested? I'm married with the subscription. Thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Super Andrew says me, he would get it. So here's the deal. I only have like 2 patrons. So if anybody, I'm gonna just go ahead and just plug it. If anybody's interested, if you want to support the stream, you want to support the channel, you want to support the community, Links are in the description box, Patreon, donations, whatever. Merch, probably gonna have to happen. If anybody's out there is interesting, I'll set it up and see what happens. How about that? How about that? We'll just look into it and see what happens. But once again, like I said, check out the links in the description, Patreon donations to support the channel and the community. It gets you into the Nicktendo Direct Discord. There are tiers. It's only $1. Only $1 to get in. So check it out. Not that much. Oak City says, I don't think they're that messed up. It may seem like a stretch, but they met recently. Microsoft would be stupid not to work with Nintendo. The Minecraft business proves that. I don't know, that Eminem merchant costing me $70. It won't be that much, bro. Why are you over here buying Eminem merch? But either way, like I said, we'll look into the merch. Check out the links in the description. Once again, if anybody's not going to add anything else, if anybody doesn't have anything else to add on the list of what they want to see or anything else like that, we're going to go ahead and mosey on out of this stream. Mosey on out. Like I said, Nicktendo Direct, you guys already know who it is. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. This one was great. 22 likes. We had 21 views at one point. It was great. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Oak City says, hit me up. We talk about merch. I've been okay, I will hit you up. Gamer, what's going on and how much time for the stream? I'm about to end the stream right here, bro. I'm about to end it right here. So I'm sorry. But hit that subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow for the Direct. We're going to watch that live and talk about it. And I do this every day at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. Hit the subscribe button, all y'all. Hit the like button before we hop out of here. Links, check out the links in the description if you want to support. We out. I'm done talking. We're out of this thing. See you guys later.